hope you're all doing well and taking care, and welcome to this brand new Doctor Who video on the channel. So I thought for today's video I would do a bit of a speculation video talking about a recent theory which is definitely a very interesting one and very bizarre and a bit more out there, and it is regarding Ruth Melody. Now Ruth is supposed to be playing a brand new character in the upcoming 60th anniversary specials known as Shirley Ann Bingham. However, this theory, which as I said is definitely a bit more out there, it's definitely a bit more bizarre, it's been going around the fandom a little recently. I seen it originally mentioned on the Review of Death podcast, so shout out to them. Great Doctor Who podcast series, definitely recommend giving them a watch. But this theory is suggesting that Shirley Ann Bingham, Ruth, could actually be playing a very iconic character, a very known person from the Doctor's past in these specials, and that could be the Doctor's granddaughter, Susan Foreman. Now, on first thoughts, I do believe this is a very unlikely theory, and I do think, as a whole, this theory won't happen. But there could potentially be some genuine merit behind it, because we know from the 60th anniversary trailer that it looks like, most likely from early on in the specials, probably the first special, the Starbase, it does look like there is going to be a moment between the Doctor and Shirley where the Doctor opens up to her about what's going on with Donna, what's going on with his life, and all that kind of stuff. It looks like it's going to be a bit of a personal moment looking at the trailer, and on paper this sounds perfectly normal, nothing really weird about it. But when you really think about it, this is apparently a brand new character in the show. It is someone the Doctor has never met before, never encountered before, and we can presume this will be early on from the first special, because at this point Donna hasn't yet got her memories back, so it will most definitely be from the Starbase. And it does make you wonder, would the Doctor really open up this easily to someone that is just brand new, that he's never really met before? And I could imagine a scenario in my head where the Doctor does trust Shirley from the get-go. He opens up to her about his personal life, and the Doctor's a bit confused why he has that natural instinct. And then the Doctor and Shirley, they get a friendship throughout the specials, and then of course in the third special, the finale, the giggle, it is ultimately revealed the reason the Doctor has that natural instinct from the get-go to trust Shirley is because she is actually his own granddaughter. She is Susan Foreman. Now that is probably just me reading into things way too much, but there could be something there. It is something I would genuinely kind of imagine Russell doing. It's quite similar to what he did with Rose back in Fowler's Day, where Rose went back in time, she met her Fowler from the past, and Pete from the get-go also opened up to Rose very easily about his personal life, and he was a bit confused why he has that natural instinct. And then of course it was revealed that it's because Rose was his future daughter, so it kind of made sense. So I could see maybe on an off chance that could be a kind of same situation here, where the Doctor is confused why he trusts this character he's never met before, and then it's revealed in the finale why that is the case. It would also kind of add up just with the Toymaker in general, because we know the Toymaker is most likely really messing around with the Doctor in these specials. He's probably the one that's made the Doctor David Tennant again. He's probably the one that's made him have his re-encounter with Donna Noble, one of the friends he sadly lost. And it would also make sense if he's also influenced it, that for some reason Susan Foreman is back in his life as well, and the Toymaker could do real messing around, real damage there with bringing someone from the Doctor's own family back into his life. That has a lot of potential for the Toymaker to cause some serious damage, and yeah, it would be an interesting concept to probably explore. There's also the factor here that in recent months it has been heavily rumoured that Susan is indeed going to be returning for these 60th anniversary specials. We don't know at all if these rumours are true or if it's just absolute nonsense. We have no idea. But Russell has made some comments on social media which could maybe, just maybe, be suggesting that he does indeed have plans to bring Susan back into the main TV show. The only disappointing factor, if this theory does indeed somehow turn out to be true, the only disappointment would be that Carol Ann Ford would no longer be in the role. That would be a huge shame, especially when Carol Ann Ford has said just recently in the Jodie Whittaker era that she would like to come back, especially now when it's different times from when she played the role back in the 1960s. She feels she could bring a lot more to the role now, have a bit of a modern take on Susan. So it would be a shame if Carol Ann Ford wasn't involved in her return. I'm guessing maybe because a lot of viewers, especially the casual viewers, wouldn't know who Susan is. They probably haven't seen her before. Maybe Russell would want to start from scratch. And we know that Susan probably has the ability to regenerate because she is literally the Doctor's granddaughter. And we know now that the Doctor was basically the one to create the ability of regeneration in the first place. So most definitely Susan will have the ability to regenerate. That makes sense. So you could just bring Ruth Malady in as a new incarnation. And I'm sure Ruth would do an incredible job because Ruth is a great actress. I've seen her before in years and years. She'll do a great job. It's just, it would be a bit of a shame to just not see Carol Ann Ford again. Hopefully we would get at least a cameo from Carol Ann Ford, maybe a flashback scene, or maybe even a regeneration take place between Carol and Ruth. That would be nice. But yeah, I just hope they can involve Carol in some capacity because she is the original Susan at the end of the day, and it would be a genuine shame if we never saw her in the role again. Overall, at the end of the day, do I genuinely believe this theory is going to turn out to be true? It is definitely not impossible, but it is probably quite unlikely. But I wouldn't rule it out completely. If it happens, I do think, as I said, Ruth will do a great job. And also, Phil Collison, who is the producer on Doctor Who, he has said previously in Doctor Who magazine that Ruth is going to be an integral part of the Whoniverse going forward. That could potentially be to do with Unit, because looking at the trailer, you can also see Ruth's character Shirley alongside Kate Stewart at the Unit headquarters. So it could just be an indication that Shirley is going to be a big part of Unit going forward. I also believe she was at the Series 14 filming after party, which probably means she's going to be back for the new series alongside Shooty as well. And there's also the rumours that we are going to be getting a Unit spin-off series with Kate Stewart. And I'd imagine if Shirley is involved with Unit, she'll also be involved in leading the spin-off show as well, if those rumours are indeed true. But yeah, it's probably just going to be she's a big part of Unit, but you never know. There could be something more to it, and it would be nice to have Susan back in the show. It's well overdue now, and especially if Shirley, who maybe could be Ruth, could maybe be Susan. If she is going to be a reoccurring character, that would be really nice to see. It'd be really nice to see the Doctor pop in on Susan from time to time, and it would give a genuine reason for the Doctor to keep revisiting Earth, to keep revisiting Unit, because his own granddaughter works there. I'm not sure exactly why in the first place Susan would be lying to the Doctor about who she is. I'm not sure why she'd be working at Unit or anything like that. That would need some explaining, but we'll just have to wait and see what happens. But please, in the comments below, give me your thoughts on this theory. Let me know what you think. Please do subscribe because we are now really close to Doctor Who's big 60th anniversary. We really are only a few weeks away now from the specials airing. It's very exciting, and hopefully we will find out the air dates for the big episodes very soon. But yeah, thanks for watching. Take care, and I will see you all next time. Bye for now.